Level 1. The Campus Recruit. You got the email in November. 3 weeks after the on-campus presentation at Tongji, Wang Chuanfu wasn't there. His face was on the slide deck, a 90-second video of him walking through a Pingshan battery line. You were 21. You had two other offers, a smaller car company in Hefei, a state-owned defense contractor your father liked. You signed the BYD offer the day after it arrived, 18,500 yuan per month. 35,000 yuan sign-on. 250,000 yuan first-year package. Almost 3 times your father's salary at the bus depot in Wuhan. The number felt enormous until you opened the cost of living calculator for Shenzhen. Your dean stamps your 3-party agreement and tells you BYD is a good factory. He uses the word factory. You don't correct him. You take the high-speed rail down with 2 suitcases. The dormitory has 4 bunks, 3 roommates, all engineers, all 22. The walls are thin. The cafeteria sells lunch for 8 yuan. The yellow polo comes with your badge. You wear it every day after. The morning ceremony is at 8:30. 40 engineers stand in 2 lines while the safety bulletin gets read. Then the company anthem plays. You don't sing yet. By month 4, you're singing. Your team lead is 27 and looks 35. He tells you not to question the schedule. He tells you to hit the schedule. Your first ticket is a calibration check on a Han EV pack. It takes 9 days. 6 of them spent finding which spreadsheet has the correct cell spec sheet. 3 engineers worked on this before you, and they all named the file differently. Your senior approves your work in 4 minutes. You feel something. The feeling lasts until you see 11 other calibrations checked off the same morning. You are very replaceable. The 2-year plan is clean. Get the BYD name on the resume. Get the senior title. Exit to NIO or Xpeng or Huawei Automotive. Or go back to Hubei and join a state-owned car group as a deputy something. Your father would understand the second one. Your mother would understand neither. Level 2. The engineer. You survived the first 18 months. You split a 2-bedroom in Longgang with a colleague from electronics. 90-minute commute. Metro, shuttle, walk. Your title became Gongchengshi in the spring review. HR sent you a PDF. Your salary went to 27,000 yuan per month. With year-end bonus, you'll clear 420,000 yuan. You're 25. You lead a small piece of the Han DMI refresh battery integration validation, not the whole project. The piece. There's a Zhuren Gongchengshi above you who attends meetings you're not invited to. He gives you the schedule on Monday. The schedule slips 3 weeks. The Zhuren tells you to compress. You compress by working Saturdays. Saturday work is not officially mandatory. It is officially encouraged. The cafeteria opens, the shuttle runs, the morning ceremony happens. People call it Da Xiaozhou. You call it Da Xiaozhou 2 by the 7th month. You go on rotation to Xi'an in October. The plant had a quality flag on the cell stacking line. You ride the night train because the high-speed train was full. You eat lamb noodles for breakfast every day. The fix takes 3 days. The travel takes the rest. You miss your cousin's engagement banquet in your hometown. Your mother does not say anything in the family group chat. She sends a single photo of the banquet table. You understand. You're starting to understand a lot of things you can't say out loud. The first outside offer comes through My, a Hangzhou EV startup with VC money, 40,000 yuan a month, smaller team. You think about it for 3 nights. You decline. The brand matters. The brand is starting to mean something on a resume that wasn't worth much 3 years ago. 2 more years, minimum. Level 3, the senior engineer. The promotion came in the 3rd review cycle. Your skip-level director sent the message before your direct manager said anything. That's how BYD does it. You're the last to know about your own promotion. You're 48,000 yuan per month. Year-end 210,000 yuan. Total around 800,000 yuan. Your parents bought a refrigerator that summer. They don't ask about the salary number anymore. You think it's because they don't believe it or don't want to. You manage 5 engineers. 2 are sharper than you were. 1 will leave for Huawei within 12 months. You own a subsystem battery management firmware integration for the Tang and Han product lines. Millions of vehicles run code your team validated. You think about that sometimes when you see a Han pull up at the metro entrance. The driver does not know who you are. The driver is using the climate control logic you signed off on in April. A thermal flag comes in from the field in November. Shenzhen, taxi fleet. 3 vehicles reporting cell temperature anomalies. Not dangerous. Not ignorable. You spend 2 weeks at the depot. You miss your younger sister's wedding. You send a red envelope through WeChat. 6,888 yuan. Your sister calls you crying after the banquet. She isn't crying about the wedding. You don't ask. You promote a junior engineer to your old role. He thanks you in the elevator. You tell him the same thing your team lead told you in your first month. Hit the schedule, don't question the schedule. You watch him walk out of the elevator. You realize you have become the man who looked 35 at 27. The startup offer comes back. Neo, this time. You don't take it. The vesting is starting to mean something. You stay. Level 4, the technical specialist. Zurin happened in your 8th year. You're 31. You stopped counting the hours in March. The number was depressing. 58,000 yuan per month. Year-end north of 400,000 yuan. Total 1.1 yuan million. You bought an apartment in Longgang last year, 4.2 yuan million. 70 square meters, 30-year mortgage. The bank approved you in 9 minutes. The mortgage is the cheapest part of your life. You manage 3 teams across 2 product lines. You don't write firmware. You review firmware. You sign off on test plans. You sign off on supplier specs for components you have never personally inspected. You trust your team. You have to. The math doesn't work otherwise. Wang Chuanfu walks the floor in May. He stops at your bay. He asks about the cell balancing algorithm you presented in February. He remembers your name. He asks one technical question. You answer it. He nods once. He walks away. You stand there afterward, holding a clipboard, not sure what just happened. Your team is staring at you. You pretend it was nothing. They pretend with you. Your wife is pregnant in July. She's from Hunan. You're from Hubei, 600 kilometers apart. You see each set of parents twice a year. You take 3 days off when the baby is born. You go back to work on day 4. The Hungarian factory is announced in September. Szeged, 2 billion euros. You spend October flying to Budapest twice. You bring stroopwafels back from a layover in Amsterdam. Your daughter is too young to eat them. You eat them yourself, alone, at 1 a.m., reading thermal management protocols for a continent that isn't yours. Level 5, the department head. You're 36. 11 years at BYD. They promote you in the spring. You manage 80 engineers across 2 departments. Your title in English is principal engineer. Your title in Chinese is Buzhang. Your business card has both. You've stopped reading either 1.8 yuan million per year. The number doesn't matter the way it used to. Your daughter is 5. Private kindergarten in Longgang. 80,000 yuan a year. Your parents think this is insane. They are right. You don't change it. They send you to Brazil in March. Kamachari plant. Former Ford facility, 4.6 million square meters. The company bought it in 2023 for $115 million. You go for 3 months, 2 suitcases, and a translator from CCB Bank. You don't speak Portuguese. The translator's English is better than yours. The humidity is different from Shenzhen. The light is different. You meet local engineers Brazilian, half of them with master's degrees from USP. You see how big the machine is. You'd thought you understood the scale. You hadn't. Pingshan looks small when you fly back. Your daughter doesn't recognize you for the first 10 minutes at the airport. She asks your wife who the man is. Your wife doesn't translate. You hear her anyway. The director-level promotion is being discussed for next year. Your skip level mentioned it casually over tea. You don't ask the questions you want to ask. You stay. Level 6, the director. You're 42, 17 years. Your office has a window that faces the testing track. You closed the blinds in your second year and have not opened them since. You don't write code. You stopped 7 years ago. You don't remember the day. You remember a project where you almost wrote some Python and your team lead politely intercepted. He understood that directors do not write Python. You did not. You do now. 3.2 yuan million all in, plus stock options that never quite become real because the Hong Kong listing moves and your vesting is locked behind a hold period. Your wealth is theoretical. You own 3 apartments. The rental income is real. You feel wealthy in a way you can't enjoy. A safety incident happens at the Zhengzhou plant in September. 3 line workers, not engineers, line workers injured during a press die change. You take the 5 a.m. high-speed train. The provincial inspector is already there. You handle it. The story does not make news. The factory restarts on schedule. You sign 3 documents. You fly back. Your son is 9. He calls you Baba when he sees you. He calls your wife Mama when he wants something. The order has settled. You do not fight it. You haven't seen your father in 14 months. He is 76. He has a heart condition the family doesn't talk about on the phone because long-distance calls are for good news. Your mother sends voice messages. You listen on the high-speed train. You don't always reply. Level 7, the vice president. You're 47, 22 years. You are BYD now. You walk past a press release with your name in paragraph 6. You are quoted in the Securities Times. You sat next to Wang Chuanfu at a strategy off-site in Hangzhou last month. He asked your opinion. You gave it. He listened. He moved on. You don't know if he agreed. You don't know if he remembered. You think this is normal at this level. 7.4 yuan million last year. The year before, 6.2 yuan million. The year before that, 9.1 yuan million. The variation is large. The lifestyle adjusted at level 4. It does not adjust now. 4 apartments in Shenzhen. Your daughter is 16, in an international school in Futian. Your son is 14. He asks you nothing about your job. He asks you for money for in-game purchases on Genshin. You give him the money. You sit on a panel at the Shanghai Auto Show in April. 2 journalists ask a question you have to actually think about. You answer well. The clip ends up on Bilibili, 1.4 million views. The comments are mostly civil. You are quietly very wealthy. You have a complicated relationship with your wife. You have a son who texted you on your birthday in March, a daughter who didn't text. You have built systems that run in 90 countries. You have signed off on architectures that move 4 million vehicles a year. You think about the man you sat across from at level 1, the senior who told you not to question the schedule and you cannot remember his face? You wonder if anyone remembers yours. The cycle. Right now, somewhere on the 8th floor of the Tongji Engineering Library, a 2-1-year-old is closing a copy of Power Electronics and opening her laptop. The BYD offer letter sits in a folder on her desktop. 19,000 yuan a month, 40,000 yuan sign-on, dormitory included. She does not know the dormitory walls are thin. She does not know the cafeteria lunch is 8 yuan. She does not know that by month 4, she will be singing the company anthem without thinking. She has memorized the model lineup: Han, Tang, Song, Yuan, Qin, Atto, 3, Dolphin, Seal, Seagull. She has a plan. 3 years, maybe 4. Get the senior title. Exit to Xpeng or Huawei. Or marry a man from her hometown and move home to Anhui. The plan is clean. She does not know that 22 years from now she will sit in a glass-walled meeting room across from Wang Chuanfu or whoever has replaced him, and she will give an opinion, and he will listen for 30 seconds, and he will move on. And she will be wealthy and tired in a way that has no Chinese word for it. She accepts at 11:43 p.m. She emails her father. He replies in 3 minutes. 1 sentence: How Gan. Work hard. She closes the laptop. The factory does not care if she is ready. The factory needs another engineer. The cycle continues.